Are you looking to visit one of the prettiest fishing villages in the Algarve? Just across the river from Portimao is a place most visitors completely overlook. And honestly, we couldn't believe that we found it. Colorful lanes, fort views, calm beaches, grilled fish everywhere, and even giant stork nests sitting on old factory chimneys. Today we're spending the day in Ferragudo. If you stay with us, I'll show you why this is Algarve's most overlooked destination. Welcome, we're Dharmesh and Kiran, slow travelers who retired early to explore the world at our own pace, hoping to share our journey and knowledge to help you do the same. Let's travel together. We decided to walk from Portimao, and honestly, it was the perfect way to ease into this peaceful little town. Walking from Portimao is its own little adventure. The path skirts the river, and the closer you get to Ferragudo, the quieter it actually becomes. You start with the buzz of the city, the cafes, traffic, the marina, and slowly, the only sounds left are the water, the wind, and the birds overhead. It's one of those walks that eases you into the day, where every few minutes you stop just to take in another view of the river or the colorful houses on the opposite side of the bank. Alternatively, you can take a ferry from Portimao. As we crossed the river, we started spotting something really interesting. Huge stork nests perched on top of old factory smokestacks. Storks are a protected species here in Portugal, so even though the factories are long gone, the smokestacks remain because the nests can't be removed. It's such an unexpected and beautiful part of the landscape. Walking into Ferragudo feels like stepping into a postcard. We began our day wandering into the old town, then along the marina where you see the small fishing boats bobbing in the water. Ferragudo dates back to the 14th century and grew around fishing families who settled near the mouth of the river. For hundreds of years, life here revolved around the tide. When to head out, when to bring the catch in, and when the village gathered to prepare and salt the fish. You can still feel that rhythm today, especially around the marina. A reminder that Ferragudo's identity has always been tied to the sea. And even today, you still see fishermen mending nets and boats heading out early in the morning. It gives the whole town an authenticity that's hard to find in more touristy parts of the Algarve. Our next stop was the Igreja Martins de Ferragudo, the town's main church perched on a hill. Now, just behind it is the gorgeous viewpoint with sweeping views over the river, the marina, and Portimao on the opposite bank. It's a quiet moment and one of the best places to really take in Ferragudo's charm. And what we loved most is how quiet it was up here. We get these sweeping views without crowds or noise, just the sound of church bells or a fisherman calling out from below. From there, we wandered back down for a snack at Duplex Cafe, where I tried the bifana, light, simple, and surprisingly good, while Kiran enjoyed a coffee and a little break from walking. The cafes here aren't fancy, but that's exactly what we love about them. Just good food, good people, and no tourist traps. After our snack, we headed toward Praia da Angrinha, a small beach tucked right beneath the old Ferragudo fort. Up close, the fort looks incredible. Rugged stone walls set right on the sand, guarding the entrance to the river. It's one of the most photographic spots in town. In fact, the fort was sold to private buyers years ago, so unfortunately there's no access to it, and you can only see it from a distance. From there, we walked over to Praia Grande, and this beach was a surprise. It's quiet this time of the year, the water is calm, and there are even a few open beach bars with a relaxed local vibe. You can easily spend a whole afternoon here just reading, walking, or enjoying a drink by the ocean. The sand here feels softer, the waves are gentle, and even on a windy day, the bay keeps everything calm. Families stroll by, dogs run along the shoreline, and the beach bars play soft music. It's simple, but it feels like the Algarve at its best. As you come around the curve of the beach, this massive golden fort suddenly rises from the rocks. The Fort of St. John of Arade. It almost looks like something out of a movie, because in a way it is. The fort has lived so many lives. It started in the 15th and 16th centuries as a simple watchtower. Later, during the 1600s, it became a full coastal defense fort. And here's the part that most people don't realize. It worked together with the fort on the opposite side of the river in Portimao. Picture this, enemy ships would try to enter the Arade River, and these two forts would create what's called a crossfire defense. So even though this looks like a peaceful beach today, this entire entryway was once one of the most strategic defense points in the Algarve. Eventually, we made our way back into Old Town to explore the quaint, colorful neighborhoods. What stood out to us is how lived in these neighborhoods feel. Laundry hangs from the balconies, grandmothers chat from their doorways, and locals greet each other as they pass by. It's the kind of everyday life that slow travelers like us adore. Nothing staged, nothing curated, just real people living in a beautiful place. This is where Ferragudo really shines. Narrow lanes, whitewash houses, pastel facades, and bougainvillea spilling over the walls. Everywhere you look is picture perfect. It's simple, authentic, and honestly one of the prettiest towns we visited in the Algarve so far. As we wandered back toward the marina, we came across a row of seafood restaurants. The smell of the fresh fish being grilled right out front instantly grabbed our attention. You can literally see today's catch lined up on the grill. It doesn't get any fresher than that. After all that walking, we had definitely worked up an appetite, so we settled on Port Arade for lunch. We ended up having a wonderful conversation with a couple visiting from the UK at the table next to us. And that's one of those things that we love most about slow travel, these unexpected, genuine connections. Kiran ordered the seafood rice, which is a must-try dish if you're visiting Portugal. Rich, flavorful, and full of fresh shellfish. I went for the pork and chicken kebab mix, and both meals were delicious. Price was fair, the portions were generous, and the service was warm.
We decided to stop in to Duplex again for a second hit of caffeine at the end of our day. It's been a really wonderful day here in Ferragudo, and we thought we would just share our impressions of this little fishing village.
Oh, definitely. And once again, because we're here, I've got to have another bafana. So sorry if it looks like I'm busy doing something, but I'm hungry.
Drum, I think it's a given you're always eating. So what was your impressions of Ferragudo?
Definitely. Ferragudo is definitely a very nice small town. It's not very big. You can do it within a few streets. So it's very quaint, and I like that because it's just small. It's quiet right now at this time of the year. Mm-hmm. Very beautiful. I'd say like this is our first time here, but we definitely will be coming back again. Yeah.
For me, I really liked it because it's a lot more authentic. It didn't seem, at least off-season, I'm not sure what it's like during high season. Off-season, it seems extremely authentic. Like, we're sitting at the cafe even earlier today, and also now there's, locals mingling here, which is so nice to see. So it's the everyday life that's drawing me to it. As Drum said, it's very small. It's a small village, but it's quaint and it's extremely cute. We were just commenting on how this old town is a lot better kept and prettier than the one in Portimao.
Yeah, definitely, in our opinion. No,
we're not putting Portimao down. We're just saying that they've done a very good job keeping up with the old town. Just all the colorful buildings, like the bougainvilleas are still blooming, which is so nice. And it's November.
Yeah, and I think what it is I think from my feel at least is that they've embraced the old town here. They've sort of kept it and upkeep, and it's the locals staying there. Whereas in Portimao, it was still more the working class people stayed in the old town. Mm-hmm. It's not very maintained as far as right now. I don't know if they spruce it up during peak season or not, but we haven't been here during peak season. But I think, the old town wise between the two, definitely worth coming over here and checking this one out.
And I think pricing for food, in my opinion, it's a little bit cheaper than Portimao. When we were having our lunch earlier, I think the prices were a couple of euros cheaper than Portimao. But overall, I would come back here in a heartbeat. I know I'm going to be coming back to Portimao in the future because I'm absolutely in love with it. And Ferragudo will for sure be on our list. So if you're looking for a small town that's a lot more authentic, that has that real Portuguese feel, I feel this is it. And it sounds like John agrees completely as well. So if you're in the area, I think even if you're not in Portimao, if you're staying even in Lagos or Faro, the trains does have a stop in Ferragudo. So do come out. It's only a few euros to hop on the train and enjoy your day out here. Lots of great seafood. Maybe we'll just stop for another meal on the way home too.
All right, one drink and then we're out of here.
Cheers.
we enjoyed a peaceful walk back to Portimao, ending our slow and beautiful day in Ferragudo. The walk back felt even calmer. The afternoon light hits the river differently, and you get this warm glow over the water and rooftops. It's the perfect ending, not rushed, not busy, just a peaceful walk that lets the whole day sink in. There's a lot to see and do here, but Ferragudo still manages to feel peaceful and local, exactly what slow travelers are looking for. Ferragudo is colorful, quiet, authentic, and incredibly beautiful, a place where time slows down and the simple things feel extraordinary. It has quiet streets, friendly people, simple food, and it's the perfect town for slow travelers like us. If you're staying in Portimao or anywhere in the Algarve, this little fishing village is absolutely worth a day trip. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this slow day trip, hit like, subscribe, and follow along as we keep exploring Portugal one peaceful town at a time. Until next time, let's travel together.